Hey guys, and welcome back to a quick update video. So I've had some problems, and the good news is there are solutions. Anyway, let's cover what's happened. So last night I looked at my CPU with a hardware monitor and realized that for some bizarre reason it was at 98 degrees centigrade. That's very bad for a CPU. And basically my computer crashed. Well, it didn't crash out of Battlefield 4. It basically just turned itself off, which generally is because it realized, oh shit, I'm about to melt. So that's fine. I had a look inside the computer. Nothing seemed too out of order, but I decided it would be a good idea to remove my heatsink, remove the old thermal paste, put on some new stuff, reseat all that on my CPU, and yeah, so I did that. And unfortunately, the temps were only about 5 or 10 degrees better, so we were still hovering in and around 90 degrees, which of course is really bad. So I was very confused with all this. I decided to turn everything off and tackle the problem in the morning. So I got up this morning, turned my computer on, and I've got, well, a bit of a problem. So, yeah, what happens is, or at least happened, I guess I've kind of dismantled the whole stuff, or the whole thing now, but it would basically turn on, all the fans and stuff would go. I would get the single short beep from my motherboard indicating that it's posting correctly, and then instantly dies. Now, usually if it posts first, and then stuff goes bad from there, that means that the issue is with your CPU. Because the posting and all that is covered by your motherboard, then your CPU starts having to do its own work, and as soon as that happened, just things would die. Now, I've tried breadboarding the computer, you know, removing everything, and yeah, just nothing seems to be working. So, I've bought a whole bunch of new components, and I'm just going to essentially rebuild a computer. The motherboard and CPU are the heart of your computer, and they're going to be, well, kind of culled and replaced. So, what I bought was a Intel i7 4790K. That's the new Devil's Canyon Haswell refresh chip, and it is a very good chip, which I'm happy about. I could have spent £430 for a 4930K, but I just didn't have the money at the minute. I was saving up for a complete X99 build, but that's just not going to happen. Anyway, so I got that, and then an Asus ROG Hero, no, it was Rampage 7, no, it wasn't Rampage, it was Maximus 7, god damn it, ROG names are so stupid, Ranger, I think. It was £130, the reason I got ROG is because I am going to be overclocking this new processor a little bit, and just bet you want better quality components and things like that. I've got a new cooler and two 8GB sticks of quick RAM, so that's all good. It will be a sizable upgrade. It should help things out a lot. I'd say I'll be getting at least decently better render speeds and things like that. However, it's hit at a bit of an awkward time. Right now, I'm using my laptop, basically hooked up and replacing my desktop setup. That's fine. It's a powerful laptop. It's Alienware M17X R3 or R4, one of the two. And yes, it's an Alienware, but I got it for 40% off, and it ended up being cheaper than the equivalent Sager or Clevo thing. It was bought a few years ago when I essentially was at a stage where I needed a laptop because I was traveling a lot and still needed to do pretty high performance work. Great laptop though. In all these years, it has not failed me. And by all these years, I suppose I mean 2 and a bit. Still, it's never failed me at all. It's been really solid. So yeah, I'm currently running off the laptop, and I did stick one of my spare SSDs into it. So I've got the 60GB boot SSD, a 500GB hard drive, and a 240GB SSD. So this is going to be very problematic as far as making videos, because that's not a lot of space, and DX story footage does take up a lot of space. The alpha's going to be releasing tonight, so I'm going to be very busy with that. I should have enough to do me until the parts arrive, though. The parts will be here on Thursday, so until then, I'm just going to completely dismantle my case and get some compressed air and maybe like a makeup brush or something. Not mine, but yeah, just do that to sort of skim my way through the whole computer. Get rid of, just clean everything, make sure it's all good, ready to receive all the new parts on Thursday, and hopefully that will fix everything, yay. So that's why you're not getting a proper video today. I'm just in the middle of sorting everything out. Financially, it's been quite the hit. I now don't have much in the way of savings, which is great. So that'll hurt, but I don't foresee any major spends for a decent while yet. Hopefully, maybe. Anyway, that's it for this video. No idea when I'm going to get it out, because for some reason on this laptop, Premiere Pro Creative Cloud version keeps on crashing, so that'll be fun. But anyway, I'll see you next time.